How's it going? So I almost entitled this. Well, you are a pussy, so you might as well have one. Because somebody really thinks confirmation that they could get out of facing their karma or doing prison time for what they did to you if they have a sex change. I think it's just an excuse this person uses. This person, like, it's just how they operate. They when they want to do something, they'll find any way to justify it. They don't care who it hurts, how much trouble it gets them in. If they want to do it, they find a way to justify it, and then they do it, and then they try to cry, boohoo, and get out of the consequences later. Because half the time, it ends in an empty win because this person doesn't think anything through. Whoa. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Two of Cups. That's too much. We'll go. I'll leave it at that for now. All right. So somebody decided to Five of Swords you and go and offer their pinnacle, their go offer an offer to somebody else who lied and bamboozled them into believing that they were their twin, and they were actually a false twin. And they juggled you and worked really hard to steal a creative project or a platform or just your essence in general. They tried to turn this person into you, and it failed miserably. Can't make it up. This person's having nightmares about you now because they know there's no coming back from what they did. They know they're never going to see you again, and they know that you didn't even deserve like even one of the swords, let alone 9 of them. But because this person's just a hard-headed son of a bitch, they want to come back in and try and throw that last sword in to give you 10. This person's favorite color could be orange because not only am I wearing orange, this woman's hair is orange. This woman's orange. This sword handle's orange. Something definitely very significant about orange. Excuse me. Yeah, this person thought that they could go out and find something better than you. They thought they were better than you, and they chose to close out a cycle with you, just to start a cycle with somebody who did nothing but burden them. What, baby? Huh? I love her. Somebody's name's Dimitri or Demetrius. Somebody like left you, someone who is single, self-sufficient, independent, who didn't need them but really wanted them. Like you truly love them. They left you to go back to an ex that they had to carry. Their ex was a piece of shit. Like a lazy fucking piece of shit who probably barely got off the couch and probably never washed their pussy. But they swore and be damned that that person was better than you. And they helped that person try and steal your life, steal your career, your spiritual gifts. The person could be an Aquarius. The person definitely is a devil worshiper. They were not of the light whatsoever. But your person, once they made their decision, they refused to admit that they made a mistake, and to the world they still go 10 toes down to. I'm so happy. I got the best fucking karmic in the world. Yay! I love her and her smelly pussy. This person could be born in the year of the tiger. This person could be a Leo. somebody definitely, your person got played. They got played and they got used just to hurt you. Whoever they went to, they only wanted your person because of you. And once either A, they achieved their goal of breaking your heart, or B, you said, I'm better than this and I'm not going to put up with this bullshit, and you walked away, then this person's true colors started to show. But your person, not wanting to face judgment by their friends, the family, they, your person gets abused. This woman physically abuses your person, and your person denies it. It's all done in secret behind closed doors because your person's too afraid to be judged. So they just keep their mouth shut and they let this woman do whatever. Put your person in jail, and then when they got out of jail early without her knowing, and they came home to her being in bed with someone else. As much as it breaks my heart, like your person did this to themselves, and they actually, honestly, they deserve it for what they did to you. You were nothing but good to that person. They were supposed to be your emperor. They were supposed to protect you, and they were supposed to build an empire with you. But instead, they chose to go off with Will the Beast, smelly pussy, fucking she devil, and steal your new beginning, or try to, anyways. They delayed it, but they didn't steal it. Somebody likes nipple play, or somebody likes their tits played with, or somebody's just a breast man. Let's see. Or this bitch has her claws in him and she ain't letting him go. She would rather be a miserable cunt and keep him attached to her versus even the thought of him coming back to you. Not that you would take him back, but she would rather keep him bound with sex magic and makes me sick just thinking about it. How somebody could actually be that fucking miserable of a cunt. Somebody's name is Cindy. Your person could be a football player, or they were. They're an athlete of some sort. I'm really getting desert vibes, so they could live like out west, like Arizona, Nevada, California, or in Egypt, because there's 2 pyramids on that card. If your person had any balls, they would jump in their chariot and they'd actually come to you. They want to, they daydream about it all the time, but well, I think a part of it is their pride. They just they cannot admit that they made a wrong choice. They would rather live unhappy and pretend to be happy versus looking at anyone and saying, I made the wrong choice. Especially you. Because I think they're more than anything, they're afraid you're going to say, I told you so. Even though I don't think you're that kind of person. But they're so afraid of you having that kind of an attitude that they don't remember. Well, and that, and the fact that they're afraid that you're going to tell them to go get fucked. Somebody's last name is Moody. Someone's really into riddles, and somebody actually could be attached to ancient Egyptian blood. This person that they picked over you, they might have been thinner than you. That might have been one of the reasons why they picked them. They looked better walking down the beach in a bathing suit, holding their hand, even though everyone 5 feet away could smell her pussy. But because she looked better, someone's name is Lois. Someone's last name is Flores. Or Flowers. I guess Flores is Spanish for flowers. Somebody could live in Florida too. Somebody definitely lives in a tropical area in a warm climate. Yeah, your person, they have a sex addiction. But trust and believe, they masturbate looking at your pictures or videos. If you guys made any, and whatever they had in their phone of you, they still have it, and they use it for motivation. Because secretly, you're still their star. You always were. They just couldn't. They were too much of a coward to stand up for you when they should have. But now they want to rush in and act like, oh, maybe there is something you don't know. You know, have compassion and listen to this person, but use discernment because I do think this person's going to lie to you or try to leave stuff out. But there might be something that this person was dealing with that they they just they handled it the best way they knew how, and they didn't really mean to hurt you. But there was definitely free will choices that they made that they knew were going to hurt you, and they did it anyways. Let's see what Ricky has to say. Somebody's definitely a Leo. I have Leo cards throughout the entire reading. That could be your person, or that could be the person your person left you for. I know you're sorry. I just wish you could face me and say it. So it's like your person's afraid you won't be willing to speak to them, but I really feel like you're. It's like your person judges you based on what they would do. They they really never did give you a chance, and that's how they fucking self sabotaged because they were like, oh well, fuck it, that's what I would do, so I'm sure that's what they would do too, or that's how I feel, so that's how they would feel, or I mean, like they did everything without so much as giving you a fuck you, like they did things based upon thinking that you would do it if or that you were doing it because somebody lied to your person from the very beginning. There, you guys had a mutual friend, or you had he had someone, or she, I guess, depending on how it resonates, but they had somebody on their side, or you guys had a mutual friend that either wanted you or they wanted them, and they got inside this person's head from the jump. And I don't think your person ever really gave you a fighting chance. They may have acted like it, but I don't think they really. They were never all the way in like they acted, and it's because of this third party filling their head with lies. And I think if they came in and out of your life, if they ghosted and came back, one of the times they came back, they were just trying to use you to make somebody else jealous. So this person really didn't respect you, but they are definitely feeling the loss of you now. And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it, something inside has died, and I can't hide it, and I just can't fake it. For you, that very well probably is true, but for them, the love for you is more alive than it ever was when you guys were together. But because of the way they chose to handle you, it may have died out for you. I think you have love for this person, but this person just, they really were unfair to you. They were cruel, and this person doesn't deserve you, and they know it. I think it's one of the reasons why they haven't come to say they're sorry. But they are simping. They are simping for you. I hate how that doesn't want to show up right. There we go. Yep. You're the first person ever in their life that's ever made them feel like a simp, and they really are simping for you. Because usually, when they ghost, they don't go back. They move on. They forget about the person, and it is what it is. They control this person's very they're a control freak. They control everything, and if they don't feel like they have control, they will pull back and they will throw an adult tantrum. This person cannot stand not getting their way. This person may also have been lied to by a third party, and they may have told them that you were racist, and that might have been another reason why this person never gave you a chance, and they actually might have come in to fuck you over because they were told that you were racist. But this person knew damn well within the first couple of weeks that that wasn't true. I wish I could right my wrongs. Yeah, this person definitely has a lot of regret and remorse. But what can you do? Hindsight's 2020. But when you're that unbalanced and that unfair and cruel, like, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, if this person's really, I kind of feel like this person really is thinking about a way of, they are really trying to figure out a way to come back in. But I don't think this person, they're capable of it. Obviously, everyone's capable of telling the truth, but I don't think they're too afraid of you. They're intimidated by you. That's one of the reasons why I think they were able to to do this to you, because you scare them. But they may want to tell you the truth because they know that's about the only way that there's a shot in hell. But I think they know they're not going to be able to, because they're going to take one look at you and be afraid to actually tell you everything. But this person definitely has an issue with telling the truth, and this person owes you a lot of money. They don't think you know that, but you do. This person could be an air sign, or they left you for an air sign, or they were already with an air sign when they got with you, and they went back to the air sign because it was the right thing to do, or they were trying to punish you. Get out of your head and into your heart. I mean, if this connection had any chance of making it, you both would have to do that, because you're both in your head right now. You're both in your headspace. You're both using your logic. You're both you're both you're both experiencing a shitload of pain. I don't think either one of you really. You both had your heart chakra closed off and unhealed when you met, and I don't think either one of you really expected to fall in love the way that you did. And then the way everything played out, you guys both got your hearts shattered. Even though well, not sorry, but this stupid son of a bitch, they could have handled you better. Confirmation. They could have really handled the situation better, and it didn't have to be as bad as it was or is. But even though it was their poor choices that made it so bad, this person, they broke their own heart as much, if not more, than they broke your heart. So don't think for a second that they didn't hurt. They're not hurting because they are. They just hide it better than you do, or they're unwilling to talk about it, and you are. This person actually might have been drugged and raped, and that's another thing that they don't want you to know. They're too ashamed because they feel that it took away some of their masculinity. They feel like because they're a man that they shouldn't have been able to be raped. But if they would really tap into their spiritual gifts, if they haven't completely been taken away from them because of what they've done and the karma they're facing, they would realize the person that raped them also had you raped, if not raped you themselves. The person got set the fuck up because there's an ex of yours from your past that does not want you. If they can't have you, they don't want you with anybody else. And when they found out that you were with this person and you were actually genuinely happy. They got with your fake friends and your fucking karmic family members, and they all worked together to break you guys up. And then your ex came in and played your person like a fucking fiddle, and then they drugged and raped him. And your ex did the same thing to you. And if your person would just face you and talk to you, you might be able to tell them that. If you go to church on Sunday, we ain't the same. I'm still by the 7 day. I'm still by the seal of God, which is the 7 day Sabbath. So you guys might have different spiritual beliefs. Maybe you go to church, you observe Saturday as Sabbath, and they observe Sunday, or maybe they just don't believe in God at all. And there's definitely a difference in spiritual beliefs. The year of the ox: 61, 73, 85, 97, 09, 21, and 33. So somebody is born in the year of the ox that could have got in the middle and broke you guys up, or you or your person's born in the year of the ox. Read Psalms 18. You're being delivered from your enemies, and sadly, your person may actually be now maybe considered one of your enemies. And if that's the case, then God is going to do it without you're okay. Whoever went up against you, God is dealing with them, and they are being eclipsed and energetically wiped away from your life. Well, physically and energetically. Someone's name's Timothy. Someone's name's Ara. Your fake ass friend slept with your ex and wants to replace you. I really feel like that's a Taurus. Your person could be a Taurus too, but I feel like you have a fake ass friend that's a Taurus that slept with that or Virgo, because they're both really hit me in the face right about now. And I believe your ex was a part of that as well. I mean, the other ex. I think your fake ass friend started sleeping with that ex the moment you guys broke up, and they've probably been casually sleeping with that ex ever since. And then when they found out about this one, they came in to do it all over again. Stop suffering and tell the truth. So if somebody would just tell the truth, that they would probably realize that love is the most powerful energy in the universe, and it can God can, through love, all things can be restored. Whether you guys were a romantic couple again or not, you guys probably could be friends again. But they're just doing whatever they're doing. Don't hate, elevate. You guys, everyone has their own path. Everyone makes their own choices, and you just never know what you would do until you're in someone else's shoes. So don't judge anyone. Don't even judge yourself. We're all born naked and afraid, and I feel like most people try their best to live this life to the fullest. But some people are shitty, and they choose not to heal, and they want to blame everyone and take it out on everyone else because they were hurt. So I guess you just got to use your discernment and decide what kind of person that you're dealing with. I have forgiven the past. So either you and your person has forgiven the past, or I feel like that's your person telling you they've forgiven the past, and they're hoping that you have. The year of the rat: 72, 84, 96, 08, 20, and 32. Somebody hired a hitman, hit woman. So that could be this person that your person's with now, because they know that your person's still in love with you. Even if they're not talking to you, this person that they ran to and chose over you, they've known the whole time that this person was in love with you, because they somehow either got one or both your birth charts, and they knew you guys were twin flames before you knew you were twin flames. Somebody's born in the year of the goat: 67, 79, 91, 03, and 2015. I am into tomatoes. Damn, this guy will say anything that's not true. Like I said, your person's a liar, but so is the person that they're dealing with too. Somebody's name is Brandy. Somebody's either a drag queen or somebody works at Dairy Queen or somebody buys their drugs in the Dairy Queen parking lot. I really literally just saw a drug deal go down in a parking lot. D&T Auto is significant. Somebody really needs some tranquility. Someone's name is Theo or Theodore or Theodora. Dwayne, Quinn, E, D. Someone's name is D. Or Ed. Someone's name is Ed. Someone looks at you like you're like, there's no way you're human. Like you got to be an extraterrestrial. Tekken. Somebody's into video games. Someone's name's Ted or Teddy. Or, yeah. I guess I did say Theodore, so. TKO. Somebody. Either somebody wants to knock you the fuck out completely out. Like, that could be your person's new person, or that could be your ex. Take out resonates, but. Or someone thought that your person abandoning you the way that they did, because your person was paid to do what they did to you, whether they admit it or not. I think they were actually paid to even come in and fuck with you at all. They were part of a setup that was. They were a part of your ascension, and if you guys both passed the test and elevated, then you guys were going to be granted the gift of being able to spend this life together. But it really looks like you elevated and they descended. But Fort Wayne is significant. Fort Knox is significant. Somebody's under tofu. Deaf. Somebody could be deaf. Someone's name's Derek. TK Constructors neighborhood is significant. Someone's name is Fred or Freddie. R. Red. Someone's nickname is Red. Or someone's favorite color is red. Someone's a doctor. Dr. Dre. Or someone's name is Dre. Or Trey. Someone's saying, fuck you. Or fuck. How does this guy know all this shit? Somebody was a foe from the beginning. They just fucked around and fell in love because that's just how contagious your energy is. I mean, you have a very rare energy and a very rare heart. You genuinely do love life and anyone you come in contact with. I'm not saying you don't argue with people, that you don't fight, or you don't have a mouth that you can run, but you genuinely try to help each and every person you come across until they cross you, and then, well, you deal with it accordingly. But you have a rare energy. You don't ever just like look at someone and say, I want to fuck them over, like a lot of people do. Like, I wonder how much money I can get out of them if I play them or if I rob them, and a lot of people really are like that. And I mean, it's taken me 42 years to realize that people really are that fucking evil. That they will, like, literally, I mean, they look at people as opportunities instead of people. And that, I can't comprehend that. Somebody's into frauding. I think that's a thing, isn't it? Fraud. I don't know. Somebody's kinky. Someone shops at Kroger, or someone works at Kroger. Somebody wants you to rot in hell, or maybe that's how you're thinking about somebody. But somebody definitely is bitter, but they need to be bitter at themselves. And I deep down, I think they really are. They just don't know how to. They project the pain onto you because they don't know how to take accountability. Your time is coming. Be patient. You're doing an awesome job. I'm so proud of you. Love your twin. So even if this person that you went through this with is not your twin is either in your energy or they're watching you, and they are very proud of you, and they can't wait for you guys to come together. I'm going to jail for what I did to you, and even though I know you know, I still can't look at you and tell you. So someone whose name begins with a K could be going to jail, and they wish they had the balls to come and tell you they were sorry before it happens, but they just can't. They can't look at you because they can't believe they actually did it to you. This person whose name begins with a K actually truly did love you. They're just, well, they loved you the best way they knew how. To a normal person, that's not love. But to this person, it was. Someone's initials is DK. Someone lives in Dayton, Ohio. Someone looked at you as like a trophy wife or a possession. Like you were prized to be won, but once they had you, they didn't know how to appreciate you, or they got bored with you and they put you on a shelf and wanted to go out and play with other toys. Somebody drives a Dodge and somebody drives BMW. The three witches or warlocks are about to learn their lesson. They already wish they hadn't come for you. You are the baddest bitch. I really need to talk to you. It's about my health. Somebody, whoever it was that spearheaded the attack on you, they're not gonna make it. Their karma is physical death. Somebody's life path 1. Somebody's life path 6. Somebody could have a 16-year-old. Somebody could be born in 61. Or 2016 is really significant. Or January 6th or June 1st. Or life path 7. Somebody, this might be your actual twin. Somebody's a drummer or somebody's really musically inclined. And I believe you are too. But because of all, you've never had anyone that would help you tap into your gift. But once you get with your twin, they actually are going to help you tap into your gift. You guys, I believe you and your twin are going to do something together musically. I paid him to kill you, not marry you. Talk about a backfire. So somebody was paid to come in and feign a relationship with you to set you up and take your life. But because you are a rare gem, this person literally fell in love with you without meaning to. They really didn't mean to. It just happened. Somebody is a life past 7. Somebody's born in 71, 76, 67. 2017 is significant. Somebody's address or house number is 176. Somebody's area code is 716 617. Someone's name begins with a J. Somebody's a junior. Somebody's name is JD or DJ, or somebody is a DJ, because I was just talking about music. Jared. Someone's name is Jared. Somebody could be a tarot reader. I got tarot out here. JOT. Isn't that an acronym? JOT. Somebody's in the military, being like in the army or, well, I guess any branch of the military, but somebody is in the armed forces. Someone's name is RJ. Someone's name is Tom. Todd. Richard Lewis. This ain't Build a Bitch. So your person, they tried to replace you. They knew. That's another reason why this person's going through so much karma, or they will before the end of it, because they knew who you were. They knew they loved you. They knew you were the one for them, and they still did this to you because they were a coward and they're strung out on drugs. Your person's got a very, very strong addiction to either crack or meth, or possibly both. But between their addiction and their inability to not handle getting their way, throwing adult tantrums, your person was just in a mood and they made a fucking permanent decision off of a fucking temporary attitude. And they're kicking themselves in the ass hardcore. Because they're materialistic and they're stuck with a air sign that is either, they're stuck with a gold digger. They fucked around and let someone get into their head about you and convinced them that you were a gold digger, that you were lazy, that you were a whore, that you were whatever this person got in your person's ear and said, and literally got them to ghost you or fuck you over just to put them right into the arms of an actual gold digger. Whore. More likely a prostitute. If not a prostitute, they're either in adult films or they are a stripper. Dewey. Someone's name is Dewey. Rufus. Yusuf. Something's due. Someone owes you something and the date to pay it back is past due. And I think they realized that the moment that they went beyond the time limit of when they're supposed to pay you back, that's when their karma started. And they're kicking themselves in the ass because if they just would have paid you back, they probably would not be going through half of what they're going through. Someone's name is Tony. But because of their pride and their ego and their greed, they refuse to pay you back. And now that they actually would do it if they could, they don't have enough money because the gold digger took all their money. Roy, someone's name is Roy. Troy, Ohio, significant. Dudley. Somebody's a life path 11, or somebody's born in November, or somebody is born on the 11th of the month. Somebody's a fucking troll too, literally. TROLL, troll. V. Somebody definitely remote views you, and somebody definitely does watch everything you do online, and they rewatch the videos that you guys made together. Someone lives in Oregon, Virginia, Tennessee. Someone's name's Taylor, Vivian. If I come to you and offer you what you deserve, my family will disown me, and I can't decide if I can handle losing them, but I know you're worth it. Somebody's a life path 4, or somebody's 40 years old. Somebody's last name begins with an R. Somebody's a life path 6 too. April 11th, June 4th. Somebody needs to be careful. Whoever your ex left you for, they're fucking legit fucking sociopath, psychopath. You might want to go get a restraining order. That you might be having to call 911 here soon. November 9th, September 4th. Somebody's born in 1990. And definitely November. November is definitely significant. I have NOV. I have 11. Vaughn. Trayvon. Sibling rivalry had a lot to do with this too. Somebody's an Aries, Leo, Sag. I said Leo earlier. Somebody's into bigger people. They like thickums. I have tons of fun. Or not. Somebody works full time. Somebody lives in Canada, Ontario. Dot. Somebody works for the Department of Transportation. Somebody's a semi truck driver. I never told you how I felt because I was afraid you would reject me. The truth is, I love you more than I love myself. I definitely don't think this person I've been talking about is your twin. I think your twin is somebody you know, but it's someone who's never told you how they feel about you. But I think they're getting close, and they might do it here soon. Hurting you gives me pleasure. I'm sick and twisted, and I love it. So I think the person I've been talking about, I think they're the ones that get off on hurting you, and your real twin is about to come in and tell you how they truly feel about you. It's somebody you know. They've just never told you how they felt, and it might shock you to know that this person has romantic feelings for you. Somebody's a life path 33. September 6th, June 9th. June 20th. Somebody, if you were with somebody for 9 years, that's the ex that fucking caused you and this other person to break up. And that person still wants to be with you, but they know that you don't want shit to do with them. But they're crying like a little baby because you don't want nothing to do with them. But I'm sorry, look at, if you were together with somebody for 9 years, that person gave you every fucking chance in the book. And you didn't give a fuck when you had the chance, so why are you crying now? Pregnant with twins. Your whole reading is spot on. Right on. I hope it helps. I mean, it's not really a reading I think that you want to hear when you're pregnant. unless you're the one that that's with them. But I mean, either way, it's still kind of shitty. I mean, no matter which part of the equation you fit in. B, big night. Somebody bit off more than they could chew, though. That's for sure. Brad Nelson. Bradley. Somebody's definitely a Taurus. I got Bull. Tay. Tessa. Somebody drives a Tesla. TBN. Somebody does have Christian values. I just don't think you guys shared. You guys might both like believe in the Christian God. You just might like have a different take on the Bible. But I definitely think there were spiritual beliefs that you guys bumped heads on. Tasha Bowling. Your family really did offer you up as a sacrifice. I approve. I'm just waiting on the right time. 2, how fucking long are you gonna wait until fucking Christmas of 2055? Like, fuck. Somebody's 29 years old. Somebody's born in 1992. I'm ready to get on to the next chapter of my life. So, let's do this, fucker. Shit. Somebody's a Scorpio that's born in 1992. Tim and Betty. T and B. Tim and Betty, fucking pieces of shit. Ben, someone's name is Ben. Z. Zimbabwe. Nebula. Someone is starstruck by you. I mean, you may not even be like that big of like, you might be an influencer. You might have like somewhat of a following on social media, but to this person, you're fucking Liza Minnelli, fucking Tom Cruise. Like, this person is completely starstruck by you. And I think that might be another reason why they self-destructed, because they literally did not feel like they were good enough for you. And that was all in their own head. G. Jen. Back to the prostitution thing. Somebody has sex for money. Somebody could be gay for pay. Or I've been talking about a same-sex connection the whole time, and this asshole fucking lied and said that you paid them for sex when you never fucking did. Ten. Somebody's going through a permanent painful ending. So whoever they left you for is doing exactly to them what they did to you, except they're getting it worse because it's their karma. You didn't deserve what they did to you, then they do deserve what they're getting because they did it to you. I was a fool to believe I could turn that bitch into you. You smell so sweet and her pussy stinks. So somebody needs some Summer's Eve. Or somebody's just an asshole and they lie about everything because they can't take responsibility for anything. Like, it's always the other person's fault. You know? The same sex connection was, they paid me to have sex with them. And, you know, the heterosexual, her pussy stinks. Like, this person does not take fault for anything. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And I'm childish, petty, vindictive. I did sleep with all of them out of spite. My ego is bruised. I wanted you to hurt because I was. Well, that's somebody who needs to fucking stay single because no one deserves that. And if you're in that mentality, you don't fucking deserve a relationship. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Broke people shit. There we go again. Somebody definitely has sex for money. But I definitely think it's somebody fucking prostitutes himself at McCullough Park. I said what I said.